traders, welcome back. As you can see, here we are on the silver chart or XAGUSD chart, and it is daily time frame, and the price after breaking this resistance to the upside here, okay, making its pullbacks and going up and down. Right now we have this price above this resistance, right? But you know, we also have this trend line for the silver price. Okay, if I can zoom in, let me exit this one. You know, we have this trend line for the price, okay, with two touches on it. If the price can break this trend line in the daily time frame, just daily time frame, okay, to the downside in the next days, okay, we can enter sell position, and we can actually don't care about this support for the price, okay. We can enter sell position in that case if the price can break this trend line to the downside and can close a candle in the daily time frame, okay. Let's check the lower time frames too, like 4-hour time frame. We don't have anything special. You know, we had a resistance here, the price reacted to that and started falling, and I also told you that in the 1-hour time frame, if we check that, I told you that we have this trend line for the price, okay, with 3 touches on it. With the break of this to the downside, which the price did actually, okay, we can enter sell position here, put our stop loss above the candle or somewhere safer, and get our reward, okay, as the price gives us our reward here, okay. And right now the price, you know, is in the way to actually break this trend line in the daily time frame. Let's check the lower time frames, like 15-minute time frame. You know, we could imagine a trend line, like a support like this. The price touches it and it starts going up, and it gives, you know, it's if you check the 5-minute time frame, let's see if we had a candle. We had some candles here, and then price started going up, but in the 1-minute time frame it will be more clear, okay. We had this this support for the price. After that we had a trend line like this, okay. When we see that shadow there, we extend it. It was broken here. We could enter buy position here, and we had this support for the price too. It means 2 signals to enter buy position, put our stop loss somewhere safe, and get our reward too, which the price of course gives us our reward. But right now what we can see is, if we go to the 5-minute time frame, if the chart can be loaded, you know, these noisy things are because you didn't like the video, okay. Because I'm joking. You know, after this we can delete this one like this and draw a new support like this, okay. If the price can touch this in the lower time frames, like 5-minute, 1-minute time frame, and we see a nice candle on that, a nice green candle or a pin bar, we can risk on that and enter buy position. Okay, thank you guys for watching this part. Let's move to the next part, the education part, and also I'm gonna show you the yesterday's positions too. So let's move to the next part. Guys, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more daily crypto and forex analysis. And also, if you liked, you can leave me a comment and tell me your ideas about the future of silver or XAGUSD in the upcoming days. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments. On the first position, not the first position, before that we had actually a resistance here, okay. The price started going up and touched the level and started falling, so this is a important resistance, okay, compared to this resistance here, okay, or you know, this is also important. But the price didn't react to this one. Maybe it reacted in the 15-minute time frame, but in 5-minute time frame, you know, we didn't have a nice reaction here on this resistance. But this one here, we draw a resistance line like this, the price touches that and makes a shadow like this. I always I always say that shadows are showing that, you know, the market is changing, okay? And if you have two shadows somewhere, you know, I also don't care about support and resistances, and I risk sometimes an enter buy and sell positions, okay, based on the shadows I see, because shadows are really important. We see a shadow here, okay, and after that the price continues itself with a red candle like this, and we could risk here an enter sell position. Guys, it's because you didn't like and subscribe, don't forget that. We had this resistance, okay, the price rejected from here, okay, and continued itself with this red candle. We can enter sell position here, put our stop loss above the candle, and look for risk to reward 1. Why? Because, you know, our risk is big. If I draw that for you, I didn't enter this position because, you know, as you can see, I didn't count that 2, okay. I'm just showing you for, you know, education, you know, side. Entering here, putting our stop loss above the candle is, you know, making our risk too much big. As you can see, it is actually something around 70 pips, okay. It is too much. Our risk is too much. So, you know, we look for risk to reward 1 when we see our risk is big, okay, like this one. And you can see some, you know, reactions for the price and risk to reward 1 here. After the price gives us our risk to reward 1, it makes a green candle showing that the people who enter sell positions here closed their positions, okay, and that caused the price going up a bit. And, you know, after that, of course, the price continued itself with going down and, you know, giving us more rewards. But, you know, it's logical to exit our position on risk to reward 1, or at least we can risk free that, okay, like this. Then we can wait for the price for more rewards, okay, like this, okay. Let's see the positions one by one. And as you can see, on the first position we did have this trend line with 2 touches on it. When we see that small shadow there, we extended like this one. Let me clean it. And it was broken with this small candle. We don't care the breakout candle is small or big, okay. We care when it is big, like here, okay. That was actually a resistance. When the candle is big, actually our risk is getting big, okay. In that case, our reward can't be 2, so we are looking for risk to reward 1, okay, and or even 1.5, depends on you. And, you know, yeah, like that. We enter sell position here, put our stop loss somewhere safe, because our actually safe place is here, and it is near to our entry point, and our risk is not too much big, okay. We can put our stop loss here or even here, okay. Yeah, we can put it here too, because it is near to our entry point and our risk won't be big. And it gives us something around 3.7, risk to reward 3.7 here. And, you know, when we see that green candle, we can close our position. On the second position, we did have this resistance for the price. I myself don't trade based on support and resistances, as I always say in my analysis. I just trade with, I mean 90%, you know, I trade with breakouts, and 10% I trade with support and resistances, because, you know, I'm comfortable with breakouts, okay. And also whenever I do trade with support and resistances, in actually 50% of the times or 60% of the times, I, you know, lose that position, okay. So I don't usually trade based on support and resistances because of that. We had this resistance for the price. The price started going up and touched the level and started falling. Again, it returns to that level and makes a pin bar candle for us like this, a really nice candle on the resistance. So it is a signal to enter a sell position here, put our stop loss above the candle, and look for risk to reward 2, which the price gives us something around risk to reward 4. On the position 3, we had this trend line again with actually 3 touches on it. It was broken here. We could risk here an enter sell position, put our stop loss above the candles, and look for risk to reward 2, which the price gives us something around a bit more than RR3 here. And RR is the short form of risk to reward. On the trade 4 we have this resistance for the price again. We can when we see that shadows on this resistance, okay, a pin bar here too, and continued with a red candle closing its low below the previous candle's low, okay. We can risk here and enter sell position, put our stop loss above the candles, and it gives us a reward of something around 5 on this support here. And also, as you can see, we have this support. You know, the price was falling and touches this level and starts going up. We draw the support and the price goes up and down until it returns to that level and makes a rejection from there. We can risk here and enter buy position too, which I didn't, okay. And the last position, as you can see, some people enter here and some people enter like me, you know, here, based on this breakout, okay. We had this trend line with 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on it, okay, showing that this trend line is actually correct. And the more touches on a trend line, the actually we can trust on that, we can actually risk on that, you know, with more safety, okay. Touches on a trend line are important. We can risk here with the break of that to the upside and put our stop loss below the candle, and it gives us a reward of 3 somewhere here. And as you can see, it was a really nice day for us. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to leave me a comment and tell me your ideas about the future of silver or XAGUSD. And if you have any questions, you can ask me and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you and bye bye.